All right, what's up, Speed Dog Nation? I thought I'd go ahead and give you guys a review of the 2021 Toyota Supra GR. This car only had 500 miles on when I got it. The owner is super cool, super proud of it on Turo. He also has a two-door Jeep Wrangler that he rents out on Turo. But, you know, let's take a look at the car now. So, like I said, 2021 Toyota Supra. Now, everybody knows, if you know about this car, you know that it is basically a collaboration with BMW. This is basically a BMW Z4. Now, the problem with this car is, of course, all the fake vents. Fake. One thing I noticed about it, it's actually a lot smaller than what I thought it was going to be. You know, this car is about the size of a Toyota GT86, but look at the interior. You know, we've got nice carbon fiber. One thing that's really interesting to me is the center console layout. Like, that bridge there on the other side seems like it's supposed to be on the passenger side, but you know, it doesn't interfere with anything. So, I mean, it's somewhat practical. I do like those speaker covers. It looks like something that would be aftermarket. Now, watch as I try to contort myself to get in this car. I'm 5'11". I'm not the skinniest dude, but I'm about average size and height. So let's see how we get up in here. Oh shit! Oh! So, as you can see, it's pretty intimate inside. All this switchgear here is pure BMW. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's all BMW switchgear. It even smells like a BMW in here. Now, the main question here is, will this car prove to be reliable up to Toyota standards? That's what everybody's waiting to see. Now, it's very quick. I'm gonna say that this car is rated as 382 horsepower this year, which is quicker or more power than when it first came out. But the reality of it is, when it first came out, the car was actually underrated. It was making more power than that. So, I mean, I don't know if they've actually rated it what it's supposed to be, or if it's actually making more power than that. I've read a few magazine reviews, and they say that they've done some other tuning to it that's kind of changed the driving dynamics somewhat. But overall, it's been an enjoyable drive. Now, as a side note, let me mention to you guys, I'm here in San Francisco. You know, we had to go ahead and escape the snowpocalypse down in Texas. My building generator kept going in and out, and I had to take those stairs one too many times. You know, 33 flights is not cool. And then, of course, no water and whatnot. So, got on the next thing out. I will be back in Houston tomorrow, though. But while we're here, I thought we'd have some fun. So let's see here. You notice, if you've been in any BMW, you see all of this. All this is identical. In fact, what does this say? Contact BMW. Alright guys, so let's try to get us some oh man, that's that San Francisco shit, y'all. Oh goddamn. I give it to y'all, man. Y'all got some driving folks out here.
Turn left.
So I can tell you, hold on, I'm trying to find my way. I'm actually going by, my aunt used to live out here, so I'm actually going by her old place. She wanted me to take a couple of pictures. She kind of, you know, misses it and whatnot. I don't have anything else to do. And it gives me a chance to really kind of vlog this Supra. And it's a good car. It's definitely not as good a car as, say, a Porsche Boxster or Cayman, because that's what this car is aimed against directly. And it's not as good as that. I can tell you that off top. And a lot of people that know me are probably going to discount what I'm saying as me being a Porsche fanboy, because I am, but I'm a fanboy because they make hella good products, you know. But this car is just not as good as a Cayman. It's not. Entry and egress is better in a Cayman than in this. I really do have to contort myself to get in and out. And in all honesty, I mean, for me, I'm less enthused when it's time to drive it, you know, because I do have to, you know, I make sure nobody's around in case I hit my head on getting in the car and getting embarrassed, you know, because, you know, it's tough. One thing I can tell you off top, when I was getting in the car at the hotel, there was a family from Colombia. They came up and took pictures, got all up on the car, you know, and of course they asked me and all that, so it still turns heads, which is pretty cool. It does that, which I do like. But in terms of me owning it, I would get tired of it very quickly, just because the getting in and out is a pain. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hit my head like 2 or 3 times, hard too, you know. But once you get in here, it's comfortable enough. Like I said, I'm 5'11", and it fits cool. Now the seat can't go any further back. Like, this is it. This is the only room that I have in this car, period. So it's kind of like, once you in, you in. Luckily, it does feel comfortable. The seats are nicely bolstered. But then when I get to driving, what I can tell you off top is this car does leave a lot of room for improvement. I can tell that there was a lot left on the table for modifications, you know, even handling wise. Like, it handles really well, and it probably handles cool for somebody who drives at maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 tenths. But if anybody has ridden with me, they can tell you I drive at 9 and 10 tenths. I'm gonna take it there. So I've kind of exploited the limits of the handling on this car, and it's not as dialed in as like a hard edge sports car would be. Like, let's say a MX-5 or a Cayman or something like that. You know, it's about 75% of those cars, you know. Now, what I will say though, acceleration wise, it's cool, but this is a turbo motor, so there's a lot of power potential with this car, a lot of it. So there are a bunch of 600, 700 horsepower Mark 5 Supras out there, and that could be kind of fun. You know, I can see where that'd be a lot of fun, you know. So my final assessment of this car is it's cool, I like it, but I wouldn't buy it, and I don't know, maybe lease it if I were to get it. But then if I were going to lease it, then I would be less inclined to modify it. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about this one. I think there are better cars. If you want to buy this car to modify it, then yeah, then go right ahead. Like, it's an awesome car for that. You can get a lot of power out of it. You can enjoy it. You know, the exhaust note is cool. It's got a burble tune on it from the factory. So all that's cool, but it leaves a lot on the table to me to pay $50,000. You know, the counterpoint to this car would be like, let's say if you could spend $50,000 on a Scat Pack, or a Mustang GT or Camaro SS. You know, you got the new Nissan 400Z coming out, you know, so those cars offer some compelling alternatives to this. You can get you a used Cayman or a Boxster, and they're going to be more rewarding on the track. So you got a lot of cars that compete in this space at this price point. So I don't know if the Supra would come out on top for me for that. I do like it, but if I'm going to spend my money on it, I would probably have to pass. You know, because one thing when we start talking about, oh yeah, well you can modify the car and all that. Look, I can tell you from first-hand experience, when you get to modifying a car, all that's fun and great. You win the races until you blow the motor. And I've been down that road, you know, before with modifying cars. You know, their reliability inherently goes down. And at this car's core, it's a BMW. So if it's a BMW at its core, I'm a little bit concerned about its durability. So a lot remains to be seen, you know. But it is cool. It looks good. I don't like the fake vents. Nobody likes the fake vents, because the thing about them, they're noticeably fake. It's not even like it's a convincing job that they did. That's the thing about it. That's what I hate the most about it, to be honest. You know, it's, I don't know, they could have done better than that. They kind of mailed in the performance with that one. But other than that, here, y'all guys enjoy the ride. One other thing I can tell you about the Supra, people show out around it. Like I have people that's steady trying to pull up, trying to speed up, see what it is or see what it can do. So that's been hella interesting. Like people are like constantly just driving up on me, trying to chase almost like just going. And I don't know, I mean, this isn't, I've been to San Francisco quite a few times, and I know the streets, but I'm not comfortable enough to be, I'm not comfortable enough to be just driving out here to be driving and not know what I'm doing. So I can't just be, you know, I can't give them what they want. I can't give the people what they want with this car because they asking for it, and I don't know how much I got to give. I used to come out with my aunt. One of my aunts used to live out here in San Francisco. I used to come out here and spend, you know, some summer vacation time. So, man, it's bringing back up memories. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and put this camera down. I'll give y'all my final feedback, like what I would do to make the Supra better, just a second, but let me try to see if I can enjoy these roads. We don't have roads like this in the H. The biggest things that I lament about this car, it doesn't have a stick shift, which, you know, I'm cool with that, but this car really needs to be offered with a stick shift option. Because in driving it and experiencing this engine for the past couple of days, I think that it would be a really sweet motor paired with a traditional 6-speed manual or even a 7-speed gearbox. Now, it's got all the creature comforts though. Wireless charging pad for your phone. It's actually really, really good. It's got all the typical blind spot, lane detection, all those kind of features that you couldn't expect nowadays. And I don't think, well, number one, they are coming out with a T-top model. That's what Toyota's been teasing, right? And Toyota has said they're going to be coming out with different iterations of this. They've already dropped the smaller, this is the 3.0 liter turbo 6 model. They've already dropped the 4-cylinder model. I'm not interested in the 4-cylinder model car at all. I can tell that would be too anemic. I can tell that car will be begging for more power. You know, and I guess you could go down the whole modifying road with that too, but what? You know, just spend the money, get the warranty, get the car that has more power to begin with. Okay, now I'm gonna try to get out the car. Key is open the door as wide as you can. Whatever you gotta get, while you got the ability to get it.